Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have come for healthy keto, paleo, and other grain-free recipes, all things health and wellness, some home organizational and productivity tips, and even a little bit of DIY, then you have come to the right place. Just be sure that you subscribe and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss a single video. If you have spent any time on TikTok or Instagram, you may have noticed so many people have jumped on this bandwagon. Today I'm going to be whipping up some modified versions of these tortilla wraps that are a little bit lower in carbs and can easily be made keto or paleo, but they are every bit as delicious and tasty. It's so simple, so convenient, and the possibilities really are endless. I have a sweet, I have two savory, I have a sweet and savory option for these tortilla wraps. But before we get into making those, I wanted to go over some tortilla options for you. These days, there are so many gluten-free, paleo, and keto options that are available right in the regular supermarket. The first one is from this brand called Mikey's.
You always know when you have a quality product when the ingredient list is small. The only ingredients here are water, cassava flour, coconut flour, sunflower oil, apple cider vinegar, and salt.
Next up are these Parmesan cheese wraps.
These cheese wraps are perfect for keto if you do dairy. They are actually lactose-free as well, though, if you do have a sensitivity. I love how pliable these are. They are great for any and all of your cold wraps. Just don't heat these ones up because they will melt.
Another option is from this brand called Outer Aisle.
These are super fun and can work really great for wraps, but I also love them as a pizza crust. They're actually made with cauliflower and they toast up amazingly well.
And the last option for tortillas also happens to be my favorite. They are from a brand called Siete.
I love these tortillas so much. The only ingredients are almond flour, tapioca flour, water, salt, and xanthan gum. These are almond flour ones, but they actually have a few other grain-free options as well.
All right, now that we have gone through my favorite tortilla options for lower carb, keto, and paleo lifestyles, let's make some wraps.
The first combination I have for you is all of your pizza dreams folded into one perfect little wrap. All you need to do is shred some mozzarella cheese or any dairy-free alternative. I'm adding basil here. Basil is an excellent source of vitamin K, manganese, iron, vitamin A, and vitamin C. It's also a good source of calcium, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids. Once you have your toppings in order, it's time for the wrap hack. All you need to do is cut one small little slit in your tortilla. Start at the center and cut to the edge. See how 4 quadrants are made? Then you just have to place all of your ingredients inside of each of the quadrants. If you have been looking for a healthier and clean option for pepperonis, check out these ones from Applegate. They are so delicious. Next, you're just going to add your cheese. I'm using plain Monterey Jack, but fresh mozzarella would be really amazing here as well. Then I added my basil, and last up for this tortilla wrap is the sauce. I'm using my favorite brand from Rouse. It's lower in sugar and carbs compared to other brands. And now let's get to this easy assembly. All you need to do is fold up each of the quadrants one by one. It's so silly how simple this is, and I love how everything is kept intact so there is no spillage. It's the cutest little pizza pocket, great for an afternoon snack or even on-the-go eating. So you could easily just eat this as is, but pizza isn't pizza without that gooey cheese. So this is a wrap you definitely want to heat up. You can either pop it into your toaster oven, under the broiler, or even on a little skillet. Listen to that sizzling cheese and the crunch from that toast. Drooling over here. I am so ready to make another one. Next up, I have your standard loaded sandwich, but with a Southwestern chipotle lime kick. My garden was exploding with tomatoes over the summer, and they're actually still producing. Then you're going to want to slice up some extra sharp cheddar cheese, and of course you cannot leave out the avocado. Did you know that these have more potassium than bananas? And of course they're loaded with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, and fiber. Once you have your ingredients in order, just follow the same process for the wraps. Cut one slit in your tortilla and then add your toppings. One quick tip with these wraps is to add your sauces and things in opposite quadrants. This way the other ingredients stick to them and it helps keep everything kind of glued together. So I have mashed avocado on one side of this wrap. You can add other ingredients and seasonings right on top of that as well. Then I added my favorite mayo in the world by Primal Kitchen. It's their Chipotle Lime one. This stuff is so good. Just add your preferred deli meat. I'm using Applegate here as well. Add your bacon on top of that and then your sliced cheese. I also added in a sprinkle of tahini, which is a chili lime seasoning, and it gives the best tangy kick ever. And now just fold and assemble your wrap. One quadrant folded onto the next and so on. This one is great cold, but good warmed and toasted as well. And here, friends, is your sweet option. I'm using almond butter here, but you could easily use any nut butter that you like. If you don't stick to paleo or keto, then Nutella would be amazing. Because of the other toppings I've chosen, I needed to get the opposite quadrants sticky to hold everything in place. Again, this is just going to act as the glue to keep it all together. I wanted a little bit of crunch in this wrap, so I added some of my paleo granola. You can find that video just above. Instead of using chocolate collagen and cocoa powder though, I changed the flavor and went with an vanilla almond granola. Adding another texture is key to any good dish. So for even more crunch, I also added some cacao nibs. These are rich in antioxidants and can help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Next up, I sliced some strawberries. Of course, on a PBJ, you'd use jelly or preserves, but I wanted to keep this wrap a little bit lower in sugar and carbs. I also wanted a bite of something fresh and light. We live in San Diego and have fresh strawberries all year long. It is silly not to use them. Just add your fruit to the opposite quadrants, and it's time to fold it up. See how the almond butter acts as a glue to keep everything in place? No toppings will ever escape. It's all bundled up and ready to go. If you use regular jelly, this wrap is actually great toasted up as well.
And now I have a little sweet and savory option for you. I thought that it would be such a fun idea to come up with a charcuterie board type tortilla wrap. This is definitely a huge flavor explosion in your mouth.
This one is so much fun. It's basically loaded with everything I would nibble on a charcuterie board. I did want to add some greens though and picked arugula because of the peppery taste it has. Instead of using a hard cheese on this, I wanted to use this everything but the bagel dip from Trader Joe's that I have been addicted to. This stuff is like crack. It is so good, so tangy, great on sandwiches or even just a cracker. If you haven't tried this before, it's definitely worth a look at. Then I added some Kalamata olives for a bit of tang and a salty bite. For the sweetness in this wrap, I went with some thinly sliced apples. Pears would be amazing as well. They will also give a great crunch to the wrap. Just add your slices and the greens and then add your deli meat. I went with prosciutto and a hard salami. Fold it up and voila, charcuterie board all wrapped up into one cute little pocket. There's so many flavors and so many textures in this. This is one you should definitely have cold though. I don't think it would be as amazing heated up.
All right, friends, that is all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed the options that I have given for the newest food trend to hit social media in 2021. If you happen to give any of these a try, be sure to come back onto this video and leave me a comment down below to let me know how you liked it. Also, be sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so that you don't miss a single video. Until next time.